I'm looking for a girl in the villa. Tall, red hair, super sweet. Fun fact, I've literally never watched Love Island in my life, but who cares? Hi, my name's Imaya, and you're watching Everything with Imaya, where I talk about and do everything, anything, and the in-betweens. Whew. I haven't done that in a long time. So last time I uploaded a YouTube video was like a month and a half ago. Yeah, I got really busy with finals and work and everything else I'm doing. So let's catch up. I know y'all are looking around me and you're like, what, new scene? Yes, guys, this is literally my living room. I usually don't record out here because I don't want to bother my lovely roommate. And I feel like during the day when I be recording my videos, she be napping and I be getting on her nerves. So Kira, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. Let's talk about my mini updates that have happened in the last month. Finished out my junior year. I'm officially a senior in college. Yay! 1 year closer to entering the real world. Yeah, this semester I joined Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. If you haven't seen my last video, that's where I talked about the process of joining this illustrious sisterhood and just how grateful I am to have had this opportunity. I also made Dean's List this semester. Woo! I made a video back at the end of 2025 which basically talked about how academic validation shouldn't be your only form of validation. However, even though I said that, I still love my academic validation because I'm everything, anything, in the in-between, so how can I not be the best? Last time I made Dean's List was spring 2025. We're not going to talk about fall 2025. It was a little rough, but I definitely made it a mission to be on Dean's List again because I'm smart. But also, just because you don't make Dean's List does not mean you're not smart, so don't take what I'm saying out of context. And I feel like the biggest update, which is going to be the topic of this video, is I'm a wig influencer. That was really, really loud and it didn't need to be that loud. Yeah, guys, I have been doing a bunch of content for wig companies on TikTok and it low-key feels kind of crazy because I literally just made a spreadsheet about how much money I'm making. I'm actually gonna go get my laptop so I can give y'all accurate numbers because this is literally crazy to me. I know y'all thought I was joking when I said I was gonna get my laptop. We're gonna talk about these numbers. Speaking of wig influencing, the wig I have on my head right now, I did just make videos for, so if y'all could just compliment me in the comments, that'd be great. I know this is kind of crazy to talk about on the internet, and I feel like maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but I wanna say this because I literally think this is crazy and not enough people are transparent about how much they make with content. So for me, this is a lot of money considering I work a full-time job at $12 an hour. Keep that in mind, please. So I started wig influencing at the beginning of this year. At first, it was me just kind of posting inspiration videos to kind of see if anybody would notice me. But a lot of it was because that I was seeing a bunch of creators on like my For You page and even on like my Instagram Reels page getting like a bunch of PR. And I was like, I want to get PR. So I made it my mission to start getting PR, and the one thing I knew that I would probably most likely get PR for was wigs. I also think in comparison this year to last year I was really doing like braids, then afterwards was leaving my hair out, was doing protective styles, you know, a little twist out here and there. I wasn't really doing wigs until the end of last year when I literally just got tired of doing my hair. I was like, I don't want to do braids anymore. Braids aren't cute. They don't last a long time for me. I recently discovered at the end of last year in November that I had dermatitis. So I was literally taking my braids out after 2 weeks after spending like a day and a half installing it. So in January of this year, I decided I wanted to start making hair content in order to get noticed by hair companies, hopefully. And I did. So for the grand whoppingness of January, February, and March, I made $0. For me, the first couple of months was kind of just getting into working with these wig companies, seeing what it was all about, and seeing if it was worth it for me. Fun fact, I actually didn't even know you could get paid for this until one time I got an email and they were like, how much is your rate? I said, I can get paid for this? And I've been doing this for free? So yeah, I don't think I got my first wig collaboration until February. And then I think after February, I maybe did like 2 or 3. So it wasn't a lot that I was missing out on. I was doing 2 or 3 for free. Finally in April, I got my first paid collaboration. So for the total month of April, I made $220, which Hello? If you're a broke college student, that's a lot of money. Hey, I'm making noise. But yes, I was so excited when I got paid for my first ever collaboration. I was like, oh my gosh, like this is so cool. Let me just get to this month because y'all, it kept going up. So in May, I made a total of $360, which was a $140 increase from last month. Okay, we making some extra money. So basically, I was making enough money if I wanted to go on a little shopping spree, if I wanted to do something cute, but it wasn't really enough money to kind of satisfy that hunger that I had yet. So then we come to June. As I'm recording this, it is June 10th. I have made $715 this month. I'm not gonna lie, I'm 10 days into June and I made $715. I don't even want y'all to think about how much money I make in my actual job in 10 days. Y'all, this has literally been crazy to me and has honestly helped me get out of debt so much because we know when you join a sorority, your dues ain't cheap. Finally being able to make money for not only the content that you're making, but something that you kind of felt out of touch with. Like I really started to lose passion for doing my hair because I just felt like it was repetitive. I was making nothing off of it besides the fact that I was just learning how to do my own hair. And at the end of an era for me, I just wasn't having fun with it anymore. It wasn't cute. I wasn't enjoying it. It just felt like a nuisance. So yes, I kind of just wanted to share like how much I've made because I feel like that's so cool to say like you make money off of your content. People always want to become content creators to get money, but people never realize that a good chunk of content creators just want to make content and then they just so happen to stumble into getting paid for it. As much as I love making double that my job will pay me in the same amount of time that I did these wig collaborations for this month, I also literally just enjoy making content. I think for me, it's such a passion to record a video, edit it, put all these filters over it, these sound effects, post it online and see that I'm connecting with other people or seeing that people are loving my energy and they're loving my hair and they're loving this and they're loving that. And I just think that that's something that a lot of people don't have. I also think that's why a lot of people don't succeed when they do content creation is because they want to stay inside this box that they've made for themselves and they don't want to get out of their comfort zone and just do something to do it. Now that I am in my wig influencer era, I've had a lot of people coming up to me and asking me, you know, like, how do you do content? How did you get into this? How did you get brands to reach out to you? I'm gonna tell y'all a couple things that I do with my content that led me to where I am today. Number one, make a business email and put that email in your bio. I feel like a lot of companies want to reach out to people, but it's a lot easier to reach out via email than TikTok DMs. I also feel like when you create a business email and you have people emailing you, it's a lot easier to differentiate what companies are actually the company or if it's somebody who's a scammer who's trying to impersonate that company. There's a lot of things that I do with my personal email, like my UGC terms and conditions. I always email back asking them for a little bit more information to make sure it's not a scam, and a lot of other things that just help me out. But I do feel like putting my email in my TikTok bio specifically has helped me a lot with reaching out to these companies. Number two, reach out to companies yourself. I think one thing a lot of people are scared of is rejection. You have to realize if you don't get out of your comfort zone and email these companies, post this content, you're not gonna get anywhere. You can't say, I want free PR, I want this, I want that, but you only post like once a month and it's a thirst trap. Now, I'm not gonna lie, some people can get away with that, so don't take what I'm saying literally, but you get what I'm trying to say. One thing that I did in January was I found a list of PR teams that I wanted to email. I emailed them all just to let them know, hey, this is me, this is what I wanna do. I'm really interested in your company and your products. I would love to make videos for you. And this was also at a time where I didn't know you could get paid, so I was like, I just want free stuff, so if you wanna send me some free stuff, like do it. And a lot of companies did reply back with, hey, thank you for emailing us. This is how you need to reach out for this PR or put you on our PR list or keep an eye out for you or anything like that. But some companies did reach back out and I did end up getting some free PR after that. And finally, number three, be yourself. I think a lot of people think they have to get on the internet and put on this persona in order to get PR, in order to get followers, in order to get likes, get comments, go viral. But really, the thing that I learned the most over the past 5 years that I've been posting on TikTok is just be yourself. yourself. Things will happen naturally if you just have faith and trust that they will. But if you're trying to be somebody that you're not, people are gonna see straight through that and they're not gonna want anything to do with you. One thing that I've always prided myself in is that I am perfectly imperfect. I'm authentically me. If you don't like me, you don't gotta follow me. You don't gotta like the video. You could just scroll and we can both have a nice day. But if I'm gonna sit on here and pretend to be something that I'm not, maybe thirst trap thing, maybe pretending that I like boys, maybe doing this, that, and a third, like, people that know me are gonna be like, girl, what are you doing? And it's gonna show even for people that don't know me. So why would I not just be myself, be goofy, be funny, be nonchalant, and have that dry kind of humor and see where that takes me? I think this wig collaboration journey has been absolutely crazy, but on an amazing, great note. I'm literally loving it. Like, I know y'all see this hair on my head. On a less serious note, like, I didn't think I was gonna like being a ginger. And I don't even think this is ginger for real. I feel like this is red, but I digress. Everybody on TikTok is calling it ginger, but yeah, I think this is red. But it's been so fun for me to just hear from all these wig companies, hear positive things about how they enjoy the style that I edit in, enjoy the content that I'm creating, and they would love for me to promote this item, and then I get paid for it too. So it's like a win-win situation for me. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I also hope that this kind of just opens somebody's eyes. I hope that if you do have a dream out there, whether it's content creation or something else, that this inspires you to go after it. The only form of rejection for you can be redirection. So if something is meant for you, have faith that it'll happen. So yes, if you guys have any questions about anything else I did to start my content creation journey, or just any questions you want to ask me in general, leave them down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, bye guys.